Daniel Munduruku is a Brazilian author who has written more than 50 books. Most of his published works are for children, sharing tales from his Munduruku indigenous culture. Through his writing, Daniel promotes values such as tolerance and respect for diverse cultures.
I write for children, and I want to write about indigenous people in Brazil so that I can change people's preconceived views on indigenous cultures. And I also want to show the diversity that Brazil has.
Munduruku is participating in Bogotá's International Book Fair, which is running between April 17th to May 2nd. The 36th edition of this annual fair is honoring Brazil as its special guest nation. Event organizers say literature is the perfect way to learn about the world's cultural diversity, and that is why the fair prides itself in featuring more than 500 national and international guests.
We have 25 countries participating to converse, to learn about each other, generate discussions, reach agreements, and get to know each other. And that is the beautiful thing about fairs like this, because we get to see world authors that we read and get to know their humanity and what they question about the world.
The international book fair called Filbo here in Colombia has been taking place in Bogotá's Corferias, a massive event space that holds 23 pavilions, offering more than 2,000 events. Organizers expect this year's fair to attract as many as 500,000 visitors. Colombian President Gustavo Petro and Brazilian President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva inaugurated this year's fair. The leaders spoke of the importance of literature in promoting and sharing messages of acceptance and respect for different cultures, as well as the environment. President Petro referenced a Colombian book in his speech, The Vortex, by José Estacio Rivera. Written in 1924, the book is about the rubber trade and the extermination of indigenous peoples.
There is a message here by a man who has since passed, but his words still shine like stars that tell us the road we should take is love, which means liberty, equality, fraternity.
3 words that capture the spirit of this fair. Michelle Begue, CGTN, Bogotá.